Okay, I'm going to give you my thoughts about a topic which I'm pretty sure you might either agree or disagree with me. Okay, but it's about choosing a life partner. Okay, now I don't know, is it the season to get married, or all of a sudden everyone's falling in love, or I don't know what it is, but I think 4 or 5 people who were my ex-clients, they contacted me and told me, Loy, I'm going to get married. Or Loy, what do you think? Should I get married? Now, apart from just one chap, rest everyone I told them don't get married. Now, this chap who I told to get married is, he's more or less in my age bracket and went through a tough time during the COVID crisis, but now he has managed to pull himself out. He was not bankrupt or anything, and he's based he's based abroad. Let's put it that way. He's an Indian guy. And he found this nice girl he's in Singapore currently. So he found this local female and he introduced me to her. We chatted, hi, how are you, everything, bye. And I said, go ahead, man. So, okay, in his case, and plus he has been through a divorce before. He even has one kid, but the kid is with his wife. So I told him, it's high time you get married and settle down. Okay. However, the others who asked me were all either 20s or 30s. They asked me about the marriage thing. And almost in all the cases, I told them, I don't think it's a good idea, or I don't think you should get married, or I think you should wait. Now, I'm not going to start giving you on criteria selections and all that. But I want you to know this. Selecting a partner, marriage, no? If you do not have the exit clause clearly stated, explicitly in writing, you're going to it's very risky. See, I'll tell you this. Getting married is slightly easier than getting divorced. Getting divorced is a terrible thing. And I know it sounds stupid, me telling you about divorce now that you're just thinking about marriage. But then look at it this way. So many people get into business. Who plans out the exit strategy? And we know for a fact, if you start a business, the chances of failure are when you look at it a time period of 10 years, 98% will fail. 100% will fail, will close. So when you know that you're going to fail, or there's a chance you'll fail, why don't you keep the exit clause ready? See, because when shit hits the ceiling, when things become ugly, you'll see the ugly side of a person, and the ugly side of a person can really fuck you up, man. See, look, even when I was getting friendly to a girl, I was very sweet and nice. The girl was very sweet and nice. But when we decided to break up, we were, in majority of the cases, we broke up in a very amicable fashion. But in the few cases where I did break up in a bad way, man, it was really bad, yeah. It was really bad. See, because when you're falling in love, you're thinking about the other person, you want to give the other person, make the other person happy. But when you break up, you think only about yourself. And then all this emotional drama starts. I gave you this, I gave you that, I sacrificed this, I tolerated this. And the worst part is if they are out to get the pound of flesh. You made me suffer so much, I'm going to fuck your happiness. Oof. See, I just want to tell you this one thing. My wife, this is my 4th wife. Luckily, among all my other 3 partners, the first one, okay, I married for all the wrong reasons. You can check the video, I don't want to get into it. She was a fraud. The second one was selected by my elders based on religion and God told them and all that bullshit. The third one, I had to get married because I was staying in a Muslim country. Can't live with a female unless you're married. So, but she was my best friend, but I was not in love with her. I was dating her, but I guess Muslim country, what you can do. So now this one, the fourth one is the one I chose. I chose and I said, yes, I will get married and make it work. See, what you may not know is, before getting her, there were so many girls who I was checking out whether I should get married to them or not. You know? And today in hindsight, when I look back at, you know, the 5 years that I've been with her, and I see the history of these other girls, you know, I'll tell you, I missed a bullet. I dodged a bullet. Some of them are so horrendous. Some of them turned out to be so, two-faced. I'm lucky I didn't destroy my life. Just imagine you get married to the wrong person. Seriously, they can destroy your life. So that's why I tell people, see, listen, for marriage, don't be in a hurry. That's one. The second thing is, it's better to live with the person for a couple of years. Live-in is so important because when you live with a person, you get to see the day-to-day side of the person. The frustrations, the anger, like I'll tell you, you get up in the morning, cleaning. You know, fights don't take place because you cheated on the partner. Fights take place when you leave the clothes down, when the food is not cooked properly, when the washing machine is, you didn't put the clothes in the right way, or the toothpaste is not pressed properly, or the toothbrush is kept this way, or, stupid, silly things, or the toilet is not flushed, or, it can be any silly thing. The dogs, they didn't clean the dog poop area, and salt was more in the food, and you are hungry, you wanted to eat. Or even you want to go out and tell the person, get ready fast, and the person takes 20 minutes or half an hour. There also you can lose your fucking mind. I know you laugh. For those who are not married, you will not understand this. But those who are married will be able to relate to what I'm saying. Even toothpaste. Your toothpaste, where you press. My wife has a habit of leaving the cap somewhere, and my baby has a habit of pressing in the center, and sometimes my wife presses in the center, and sometimes they're using my toothpaste, and sometimes the toothpaste is in the bucket of water, and fuck. It can, even there are cases where I know the husband likes to, when he takes the toothpaste right from the end, the wife likes to press right in the center. That itself gave rise to so many fights and arguments. These are the smallest, silliest things. Then imagine hanging out with friends, chatting on social media, not paying attention, sex, not wanting to have sex, wanting to have too much sex. Then finance, money, how much you're spending, what you're doing, where are you going, and expectations and preferences, and the list goes on. So that is why people don't understand that, especially the ones who are not married. When you tell them, they're like and the worst part is these youngsters in colleges, and oh, I love him, I can't live without him, and Baba, please listen. But then what can you do? That's why I tell people, listen, until, if you're a female, wait, stay with that guy and get to know the guy. But then when you have these relationships where the girl cannot touch the guy and the guy cannot touch the girl, and they cannot be with each other, just you meet and marry, and if the guy and girl, both of them are working, both of them are in the social media world, both of them have friends, all the best. Because all this influences people. Today I'm, my age is 44. I'm earning, so I'm the boss of the house. So my wife doesn't have a choice. She has to listen. And thankfully, she is very humble and very, very patient. Oh my goodness, the patience is unbelievable. I'm telling you honestly, there are times I wish, fuck, why do people even get married here? Seriously, why do people get married? I ask myself. So, marriage is a massive responsibility. It's not romantic. It's not like the movies, happily ever after, smooching, loving, kissing. I'll go down on you, you go down on me. I'll do this, I'll do that. I'll cook for you, carry you. You're my baby, you're my sweetu and Janu, and put photographs on social media. It's all bullshit, man. When you cross all that, you'll just realize that is all gimmicks. That's not even the reality of marriage. It's just the trailer of the movie. The real movie is totally different. You must have seen some trailers, no? See the trailer, you think it's something else, and watch the movie, you're like, what the fuck, man? That's marriage for you. Yes, it's very romantic. They say, no, the first, 2-year itch or 7-year itch or whatever. I think the best example that my close friend gave me, he said, before marriage or immediately upon marriage, every time you have sex, just put a coin in a jar. After 7 years, every time you have sex, take out, after 2 years, every time you have sex, you take out the coin from the jar. Saying it took you 2 years to fill those coins. You'll need a lifetime to remove all those coins. Because you'll just not have sex. You'll have so many other things to worry about. It's like eating the same dish every day. You get bored. Very cruel way to say it. Anyway, this is what I'll tell you about this marriage thing. Please, I request you, I don't know, is it the season to get married? Or I don't know, females are ovulating more, or hormones are growing more, or the moon is doing funny things with their sexual organs and you can't think clearly. Oh, I'll get married, so I'll have unlimited sex. I even got this one guy who told me, sir, I want to marry, young boy, I want to marry so that I can have sex. What do you tell this guy? And one other guy, I want to get married so that I find true happiness or fulfillment or family or whatever. All the best. Anyway, this is what I wanted to share. The reality of marriage is totally different, man. And the worst part is, if there are complications, then you're fucked. Big time. Anyway, this is what I wanted to share with you guys. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. Agree, disagree. Alright? And let me know why people are getting married, so many of them. What's happening? This is the season or what? Alright, you guys take care. Let me sign off. Ciao.